I'm a very positive person. Everyone knows that I'm a very positive person. And when I say I'm positive, people think that I don't have problems in my life, or I did not face any kind of an obstacle yet. But that's not the case. I'm an educator. My passion is to teach. I love teaching. I used to teach English and science for young children. But I know that I'm not the best, and I see myself as a student. I learn new things every single day, especially that I'm a mother of 3, and with my husband, I have 4 kids. He's here. I like to see myself as the person who gives other students the ability to read and write, to be part of all of that. In 2017, I was with my family on a vacation outside of Sudan. And for all mothers, you can relate, traveling with your kids, it's not a vacation. So I remember I was standing in that shopping mall. I was extremely exhausted. My family members were moving around, kids were out of control. And I was standing there, and next to me, I saw this banner with the text. So I decided to read it. In the text, it was talking about the human brain, the magical tool. Brain function, abilities, disabilities, new ideas, how we see things. And by the end of the text, a lady came rushing towards me. She asked me, "Did you read that text?" I said, "Yes." She said, "Can you read it again, out loud?" Now, the English teacher in me was really proud, and I said, "Yes, I can read it. I'm the English teacher." So I did read the text again, brain function, abilities, magical tool, ideas, new ideas. And by the end of the text, she asked me kindly, "Can you step behind the banner? I want to show you something." There was a big screen with the exact same text. And she asked me to read it again. I hate reading from screens, but I did read the text. And then she asked me kindly, "I'm going to ask you to read the text again, but this time I want to press on something." And the moment she did that, I remember everything started jumping. Some letters vanished, some words I didn't see. I couldn't see even a whole line. But I did read the text, because I was reading from my memory. I just read the text 3 times before. By the end of it, she said, "Can you read some words?" And she showed me some words with different colors, like vowel letters in red. Some words were written in cursive handwriting, some font, different sizes, and I tried to do my best. Then she started talking about brain function. She said that, "I believe your brain works differently." And then she said that this is how we see the text outside. And I asked her, "Who's we?" She was nice enough not to say normal, but she said regular people. And then she explained to me that for regular people, you can read the text going this way. But in my case, I take rounds and loops until I reach the exact same point. And then she started talking about brain functions and how we see things. Then she asked me, do you know anything about dyslexia? I said, "No." Then she asked me to go and educate myself about dyslexia. She thinks I'm dyslexic. Then she gave me a lot of articles and websites and screens and some passes to exams, and asked me to go and do the test. And to be frank, at that moment, the exhausted mom standing in the middle of the shopping mall, I wasn't ready. It was like someone is telling you your hair is not black, it's deep brown. I can read. I am the English teacher, the one who gives the students the ability to read and write and master the language. I'm fine, I'm doing fine. But it was in the back of my head, and I did educate myself, and I was amazed. I could relate to tons of things. And then I had this flashback with my learning journey, since the preschool until the university, things that happened to me, and I started to realize that what is normal to me is abnormal to others. But I learned 2 main important information. The first one is that 1 out of 10 persons in the world are actually dyslexic. And the second is that some people suffer from severe symptoms, while others are lucky enough, just like me, to have the ability to read and code and decode naturally. 2018, I was a full-time teacher. I have 2 kids and an infant under my arm. My husband was working as a senior project manager in this big company, and he was doing his masters. So that's a lot of work. Our daily routine, it's hectic. But I remember I was always wondering about my career, things that I can see in the educational system, the curriculums, parents, students, and how we interact and act in different ways. But I couldn't tackle the problems. I couldn't understand the roots because I didn't know how to evaluate. I didn't know how to value things. So I decided that I need to back up myself with knowledge. And I applied for postgraduate certificate in education. And then I followed that with international teaching diploma. Now I have the knowledge. I have different classes. I can see the problems. I can understand where are the roots. And the first thing that I noticed is that if we want to fix any problem in our educational system, we should work within the community. Because no one can understand and comprehend the problems that we're going through and the roots for each problem. But us, we have the tools, we value the culture, and we're not going anywhere. So I decided that I want to train the educator, the operator, the engine, parents, educators, and teachers, the ones who are actually working into doing things within the educational system. And I knew that if I want to construct a productive training program where you can teach students and teachers and parents with the 21st century tools and set of skills, and reuse and recycle what we have in our culture and resources, and tackle the problems and understand how to handle it, we need to work really hard to reach such a program. I knew that I can do great, but with the combined effort of other educators, young educators, I can do extraordinary. And I was aiming for extraordinary. So I did. I started looking for these young educators. I found them. And together we constructed a professional development program, a program designed to give the trainee the tool, the key, and to hand over the way to understand your environment, understand your problems, and evaluate your situation to create a new answer. And we did. September 2020, the world is recovering from Corona. We actually finished the first batch. And by the end of the first batch, people start asking about the second. So we did the second batch, and then the third, the fourth, number 5, number 6, 7, 8, batch 9, and now we're registering for the 10th batch. We are really honored to have the ability to meet this community. As our team, our family is growing, we're having people that can understand and value training and development as the core of growth for each community. People that can share the exact same point of view and understand why you need to be positive and how you need to tackle your problems. And by the end of each program, people used to come and say that they feel different. And we appreciated that. It was very nice. But I cannot tell you, on the other hand, the number of times we face an obstacle. I cannot tell you the number of times someone closed the door in our face or asked us to go away. You name it, we've been through it. It's so normal that now as a team, as a big team, when we start working on a program or a project and everything goes smoothly, we pause, we look at each other and ask where's the problem. Because life is difficult, it's hard, but it's not impossible. By the end of each program, people used to come to us with tears in their eyes. They used to express their feelings that they see themselves in a different way. Some of them really talk about shifting their career or going through different stages to reach their goals. And it's amazing, it's amazing. But when this happens repeatedly, I start to realize that we're actually experiencing the magnificent process of mind shifting. The ability to give someone a key, to hand over a tool, to let them see themselves and potential in a different way is a humbling experience, yet extraordinary. We were really honored to have this and to be part of this. Now, let me take you on a journey to understand the importance of shifting your mindset and how you see things. Now, let's imagine that you walk every day through the exact same path to reach the exact same destination. As you take your right, go straight, and then take your left to reach your destination. This is your comfort zone. You know this path every day. You know your surrounding, how to move around anything. It's fine. Now let's imagine that one day you decided that you're moving on the exact same path and suddenly you face this huge rock in the middle of the street. Now, in such a situation, you have one out of two options to choose from. The first one, you can sit down next to that rock, cry your heart out loud, blaming everyone and everything for this obstacle, and expressing your feeling and how you could have done an amazing job if just someone come and help you with this obstacle. Or you can choose the other option where you can actually find a way around the rock. You can jump above the rock or even go through it. But eventually you reach the exact same destination through the exact same path where you're going to take your right, go straight, and then take your left. That's logical. But life taught me something else. In this shifting world, a world where everything is moving really fast, to obtain and have an information, it's so easy. You can use your eyes and your fingers and a smartphone and you will have it. In a world that you need to have a new set of tools and skills to face the upcoming future. In this world, I learned that there are other paths. There are other ways. As you can take your left, go straight, and take your right. Or maybe you can move around the block to reach the exact same destination. Or maybe you can simply cross over. These are new paths, new ways. And I know, I understand, it might sound harder, longer, more expensive, but they are new ways, and they are new options. And you know what? When you choose to critically go through something different than the norm, you will learn new things. You will meet different people. You will go through different experiences. You will understand new things about yourself, your possibilities, abilities, and new ideas. And you will enjoy it, as long as you have this mindset. Now, if I want to shift my mindset to have the ability to open for different options, what should I do? With understanding of your aim, your objective, and embracing your previous exposures and experiences, you can shift your mind and see things differently using different elements. First, you need to be an excellent communicator. To communicate with yourself, to know exactly how to express your feelings and your thoughts accurately, and also to have the ability to read the signals that comes from someone else. And to do so, you need to be an active listener, and you need to practice for that. This is not easy. The other thing is that you need to understand and celebrate the differences and different cultures by understanding and accepting different point of views and different ways. If someone is doing something differently or handling a specific situation in a different way, that doesn't mean that he is wrong. The third thing that you can do is to be an excellent observer. Because in this rushing time, sometimes you need to sit down, be quiet, silent all the noise, and take a very good look at the situation and the elements that you are facing. and you will find a way out. You're definitely going to find a way out. And the last thing is, don't be afraid of trying new ideas. New ideas means planning and replanning, trial and error, and you will fail, and it's okay that you can fail, and it's not a shame to make a mistake. It's a shame to repeat the exact same mistake because you did not communicate well, you cannot accept others' points of view, you're not a very good observer to understand your surroundings, and you're afraid of new ideas. Life is difficult. It's never easy. You can choose to be the extra person in your own story, the one who interacts and reacts and respond to other statements. But you can also choose to be the hero in your own story, the narrator, the one who makes a statement and others act and interact and respond to this statement. But to do so, you need to understand that you will work really hard to reach your goal, because life is never easy. And there is zero benefit comes with you. So, next time, when you face this obstacle, mindset in your life, don't let them take you down. Take a very good look. You will always find your way out. And work hard. Understand that pain is part of the journey. It's not a burden. It is part of the journey. And you have to take it with you. And when you reflect this and understand how things work, and understand that you can do all of that in your brain, you will understand that your brain, it's not just a muscle, it's a maze full of choices that you can choose and you can take and critically add it to your life. My name is Marwa Ahmed, I'm an educator, Sudanese.